If this isn't... Okay, so I was wrong. Oh look, there's a side quest though. Let's go and talk to people and do the side quest. Because I like to get those done like as soon as possible. You.
Gracious me, what an outrage! Can I not even eat dessert in peace?
I thought 4 servings of cake was enough, ma'am. Now, if you please.
Of course, I'm just so busy with everyone pulling me in every direction. I'm starting to get motion sickness. Well then, what's on the agenda for today?
Now then, your inspection of the Twilight Ruins and the feasibility study for the new school.
Oh, no! An inspection and that blasted study? There would need to be 2 of me to do it all. They'd work me to the bone, I say. To the bone! It's exploitation, that's what it is. They're going to dump all this work on me? Alone? I think not. You there! Huh? I hereby name you Florem's interim superintendent of education, effective immediately. Hetty, do see that all the necessary paperwork is filed.
Yes, ma'am.
Hetty steady.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Now that that's taken care of, since I am so passionate about Luxembourg's cultural heritage, I will go to the ruins. While you survey people about the new school. Your stocky little legs look well suited to tromping about the town, at least. Chop chop!
Hold on, lady. I don't know you from a bowl of gravy, but...
Shush! Zip those lips and move those hooves. Oh, don't worry, dear. Everyone is nervous their first time. Take heart. I believe in you. We'll be taking our leave then. I'll be waiting for your report.
Yes, ma'am.
My word, what a powerful figure. She's like a force of nature.
Just wait a minute. I still don't even know who any of you people are.
The esteemed personage you just met is Miss Ursula U. DeWitt, Chancellor of Education
You
from
do
our
it.
campus. I am Hetty Steady, one of her administrative assistants. A pleasure to
That's
meet
one of
you.
the better ones.
And what is this job she just dumped on me?
Chancellor DeWitt has delegated to you the vital task of overseeing all matters of education here in Florem.
It's an honor, Superintendent Lee.
That's not an adverb.
Moving up in the world, aren't we now?
I had no idea you were so passionate about education, Idia.
Laugh all you want, guys. Let's just get this over with. What am I supposed to survey or whatever?
The All-Campus Ministry of Education is planning to open a new academy right here in Florem. We are conducting a thorough survey of the populace to determine what sort of school might best serve their needs.
That sounds pretty vague. Can't you just give me like a yes or no question?
Indeed. Let us start with the question of whether or not the campus should be co-educational.
Okay, so I'll find out if people want one school for everyone or separate schools for girls and boys. Then I'm done, right?
Not exactly. We already did a preliminary survey, the results being 10 in support of a co-educational system, 10 in support of single-sex education, and 40 with no particular preference.
If you already did the survey, then what do you need me for? Okay. So what should I do? Find out more about the co-ed supporters and naysayers?
That would be a suitable place to start. The leaders of each faction are both teachers here in town. We would appreciate it if you could listen to their arguments and render a decision. Will you
Okay,
speak
so
with
which
them?
bosses are these going to
I
be?
don't see what choice I've got. Lead the way.
I'd be delighted to.
Is like
You
that
will
Valkyrie
follow
lady
to
gonna
the
be
city's
some
upper
crazy
level.
teacher or something
That is
now, or
where
what?
We'll find the leader of the anti-co-ed faction, one Ms. Rhea Veeling.
Oh, no. No. I much would have preferred my idea. But, okay, so who's this Rhea Veeling? Rhea Veeling. The names of this Department of Education or whatever are something else. It looks like I'm supposed to talk to you.
Stand with us against coeducation! Don't allow these outsiders to come in and muddy our good morals! Take a stand against coeducation!
So that's the leader of the group that wants separate education?
That is correct. Ms. Rhea Veeling. She may come from academia, but many say she has political aspirations.
I can see that.
What's with the dowdy old dribble, eh? No one wants to see you out here, you saggy old hag. This is the era of gender equality.
Sweaty tracksuit. That's horrible. Who comes up with these names?
And that's the leader for the co-ed supporters?
Quite so. Mr. Sweaty Tracksuit. He was hired just this spring as an interim physical education instructor.
That mask looks awfully familiar.
There you are, and in that grubby tracksuit no less. Today's the day we win this debate once and for all.
Dream on. Just you try with those old-fashioned ideals of yours.
This doesn't happen to be Barris Lair, does it?
Of the times is rivaled only by your impeccable fashion sense.
Look, Florem isn't just for women any longer. Haven't you heard of the Equal Rights Act? It's the law, you old bag!
So men and women have equal rights. Why should that mean they have to study together, Men and women are different, and there's no denying that. Why should they have to do everything exactly the same way?
Oh, come off it! What's so different about us?
We wear different clothing, we show our emotions differently, we even use different toilets. It's like comparing this impeccable couture skirt of mine to a stinky, threadbare tracksuit.
Just shows what you know. I bet my tracksuit costs more than your entire outfit, and it actually covers my legs.
And the whole world thanks you for that. Some sights can never be unseen, after all. Anyhow, there is simply no reason why girls and boys should have to study together. Why, even if we were to adopt your proposal, the female-to-male ratio would be nearly 70-1. So why don't we just set up a boys' school in some big, stinky swamp somewhere? I dare say you'd be right at home.
Why, you nasty old... Ugh. You expect boys to enjoy that kind of school life? Where's the passion? The romance?
Passion? Romance? A school is a place for education, for study.
Ha! Shows what you know. Romance might be the single most important part of a student's life. Young boys and girls sitting across from each other in the classroom, stealing glances. That's all a part of education. The bittersweet taste of first love is what being young is all about. Not that an old maid like you would know anything about that.
Oh! Who are you calling an old maid?
I think I've heard enough. I'd better stop this before they sink any lower with their insults.
Well, that was, interesting, I guess. In some ways.
Could I have a minute of your time?
Well, you're Idiot Lee!
I thought I knew that mask.
Aye, ma'am. Sweaty Tracksuit, formerly of the Eternian Sky Knights, at your service.
I do remember your mask, but I'm afraid that's all I remember.
Oh, that's all right. It's only natural. I left the Sky Knights 2 years ago due to an injury, and returned to my home to help out. That's when I went back to school, you see. Last year, I finally got my teacher's license. It was a dream come true.
And that's when you came to Florem?
That's right. If I may ask, what brings you here, ma'am?
Miss Lee is Florem's new superintendent of education. She's here to make an important decision about the new school.
Oh, amazing! Daughter of the Grand Marshal, nice captain of the Ducal Guard, and now a superintendent, too!
Superintendent Lee.
Would you give it a rest, Tiz? So, why are you so gung-ho about coeducation? What drove you to be the leader of this movement?
I guess I just wanted to make this new school into something like the Sky Knights.
Like the Sky Knights?
Yes, ma'am. In the Sky Knights, I served alongside both men and women. Everyone laughing and working together. Sure, we didn't always see eye to eye. Sometimes we even came to blows. But we were always there for each other. I want every young person to be able to experience that kind of camaraderie. That's my real dream. I've even thought of a name for the new school. How about the Florem Academy of Passion and Pedagogy?
How about no?
That's certainly a name.
I like it! The Florem School of Burning Passion and Pecs!
That's even worse.
What in the world?
Okay, so we will be running into you after all.
Greetings, little friend! It's been far too long, I'd say. What was your name again?
Tracksuit, sir. Sweaty tracksuit. I was under your direct command, sir.
Oh, ho, ho! And if it ain't Idia! How you been, girlie?
Great! Thanks, Barris.
What an imposing friend you have, Idia. Aren't you going to introduce us?
He was one of the helmsmen of the Sky Knights, a main division of the Eternian forces.
That's right! Feast your eyes on this! You're looking at the legendary warrior, Barris Lair!
Barris Lair, the beast in the ring, holder of the Monk Asterisk. He served briefly alongside Idia in their time as members of the Eternian Sky Knights. A born brawler who lives for the sound of flesh hitting flesh. He has a rugged charm, despite his coarse and vulgar nature. By what strange trick of fate do your paths cross anew?
So, what are y'all standing around here yammering about, huh? Let me in on the action.
Would you be willing to join the cause, sir? We could definitely use your support.
I really don't get what you're so worked up about, but you just want me to say I'm on your side, right? That good?
What? Yes, sir. To elaborate, the Sky Knights inspired me to create a learning environment unbound by traditional notions of gender and...
Yeah, sounds good. I'll leave the pesky details to you, kid. I'm on your side. Whatever it is you want to do. Bet you're feeling pretty lucky right about now, huh? Who wouldn't? I'm planning to stick around town for a while, so give a holler if you need me. See ya, tracksuit.
Why do I get the feeling he has no idea what he just agreed to?
Why wouldn't you get the feeling that he has no idea what he just agreed to?
Well, Superintendent Lee, shall we go hear what Miss Veeling has to say next?
This ought to be interesting. Where is she, though? She's not up here anymore, probably in the main town, the main part of town. Alright. So, who's gonna be coming in on your side of the argument? Probably the other one of the Venus sisters, right?
But you're Idia Lee! Oh, and after I'd gone to such lengths to hide my past in the Duchy's armed forces. Fine, I'll confess. You forced it out of me.
What is her name? Anheria?
All this way to track me down.
No, that's really not.
3 years ago, I came with the Blood Rose Legion to corrupt this nation and its people. True, I was only following orders, but still, I knew I had to do something to atone for my crimes, and so I dedicated myself to education. Yes, with this. Education for the educationally challenged. Get your teaching license in just 30 days with our patented method.
That sounds even worse than the other guy's name.
Sweat blood, and finally, I became a teacher in this country. Florem is a heavenly nation indeed, full of natural beauty and blessed with a sensitive and gentle-hearted citizenry. I want to preserve its beauty and harmony for generations to come. That is why I teach the girls here as I do.
Such noble resolve. Yes, it has touched me to my core.
Was that other guy's school name's acronym? Teach yourself.
Einherja Venus, unrelenting warrior and holder of the Valkyrie asterisk, eldest of the Venus sisters, and part of the Bloodrose Legion with whom Idia and her friends did battle. Having studied the sword under the same master, she is more than a match for Idia in strength of both body and will. By what strange trick of fate do your paths cross anew?
Well, did she just jump out of the sky? I take it this is another of your acquaintances, Idia?
I'm afraid so. The Valkyrie Einherja Venus. We studied together under Master Kami Izumi. What are you doing back here in Florem?
Why, for my training, of course. Why else?
Ever the model warrior. Don't you ever relax?
Commander Einherja! Yes? You were one of my soldiers, weren't you, Miss,
Vealing! Rhea Vealing! It was my pleasure to serve, ma'am!
Your efforts on this nation's behalf. They have made a deep impression on me. Seeing your deeds makes me proud to call myself your former commander.
The honor is mine!
So let me get this straight. To preserve Florem's beauty and harmony, you think boys and girls should be taught separately?
Precisely. I would not deny men equal rights. But why should boys and girls have to learn together?
Miss Lee here is the acting superintendent of education. If you have an opinion about the new school, please share it.
I believe I've made my feelings clear. Oh, but I have thought of a possible name for the school. What would you think of this? St. Floria's Academy for Girls!
Yeah, that'll make boys feel real welcome.
A fine name. Elegant and dignified. I wish I'd thought of it myself. We must do whatever we can to see that your ideas are heard. The future of this nation's educational system is at stake.
Yes, ma'am!
It looks like we'll be seeing a lot of each other from now on, Idia. It's good to have you on our side. Till we meet again, comrades!
No, wait!
Now then, Miss Lee, you have heard both sides' opinions. What is your decision?
If it's okay, I'd like to make my report directly to the Chancellor.
Certainly, Miss Lee. Chancellor Duet is currently visiting the Twilight Ruins. You will find her in the Western Village there. I trust you will think things over very carefully before rendering your decision.
Alright, so, if it wasn't obvious, I'm going to be fighting the Valkyrie Bolts because, I want that asterisk. Am I going the right way?